November 1st, 2023, the Texas Rangers won the World Series. Now, I'm not really a big baseball fan, but my work was hyping it up. Everyone was so into it. We were all watching closely. And I mean, even though I'm not a baseball fan, I grew up in Texas. So everything was Texas Rangers this, Texas Rangers that. And this was all leading up to the World Series finale. We just needed this one win to win the game, and we did it. And everybody at my job went crazy, and it was insane. To tell you the truth, you don't even need to be a baseball fan to know how good it feels to win. I mean, I didn't watch baseball much growing up either, but it just, I don't know how to explain it, just everything felt good. Everything felt right. Like it was like all across Texas, except Houston. We were celebrating, and it was amazing. After the Rangers won, I ended up calling my dad. His entire lifetime, the Rangers won the World Series. This is the first time in Rangers history that we actually won the World Series, which is a huge deal. You already know us Texans are going to go celebrate. So a giant parade took place in Arlington, Texas. I don't live in Arlington, but I had prepared a ride, and I was going to go down there, and we were going to go to the parade, and we were going to go figure everything out, and we were going to have fun, and things didn't happen that way. So because my original ride overslept, I actually had an Uber there. And I was asking myself, event, I have to go. I have to do this. And so I bought the Uber. It was expensive. So I take the Uber and I arrive in Arlington, Texas. Now here there's so many people. There was over 700,000 people. So here I am walking up with my camera. And I want to remind you that baseball guys are pretty tall. So I was walking up and I couldn't see anything. There were so many tall people in the way. Everyone had their cameras above their heads because they couldn't see. So with me, I had to get my camera in hand and I put it up above and I tried to see anything. But in all honesty, the parade was just the players that won coming by in trucks. And I don't know, a lot of us were expecting like a bigger celebration, I'll be honest. Like, I don't know why we were expecting floats. Like, this just happened like 2 days prior. But that's all that it was. It was just people coming by in their trucks. I wish I could convey how many people were there, but it was absolutely insane. There was families there, there was people of all ages and races, and we were just all coming together to celebrate the Texas Rangers. So after the parade finished, there was actually a moment where the team wanted to address the crowd. And so we all took off walking towards a certain place to go watch the team and everybody talk to the crowd. This is the part that gets a little crazy. There was so many people that people were getting pushed and shoved, and there's people angry, and it was absolute madness. It was insane. They blocked off a section, and they wouldn't let anybody go through. They wouldn't let anybody sit there. They wouldn't let anybody stand there. And they were like, we've been here since 7 in the morning. How would you feel if you've been here since 7 in the morning and people just come in and they take your spot? And it's like, bitch, this is a public space. You don't get to block off a public space and call it your own. I don't care if you've been here since 7 in the morning. I couldn't even get out to pass. And I told them, I just shoved my way through because they were being so much. But to be here and experience this once in a lifetime event, everyone was coming together. There was people, they were standing on top of the 7-Eleven. There was people climbing on poles and all these different things just to watch. And I don't even think the police could get mad either. We were all just amazed and just celebrating, and we were so happy, and everything felt so good. People were making noise, there were horns, there was so much noise going around, people cheering, chanting. It was insane.
And I think this guy hits a baseball about as hard as anybody I've ever seen. And I'm not even sure if we need to even say his name in the state of Texas or anywhere else. Because all we have to say is MVP. All these players on this stage have some special.
And let me tell you, the team talked to the entire crowd forever. I felt like we were doing whatever, but me, I was trying to weave my way to the front. And by the time I got to the front, everything had already cleared. I got to see Paramount. They were reporting on everything, and I got to see so many different media companies. I actually ended up talking to Nicole Baker from Paramount. She was so lovely. I loved her so much. She was so pretty. They were all celebrating. It was a good time. And after everything cleared, I got to see the mascot. And the mascot even signed my hat. So I actually got to meet a player too, and he also signed my hat. But honestly, the entire day, everybody kept saying, like, we knew we were going to win. Like, win in 3. They kept saying something. I don't know what it was, but everybody, we just knew we were going to win. I don't know how to explain it, but even I knew. And I'm not even a baseball person. It was so weird. Alright, so see, I have the player signature and I have the mascot signature. And now this is such a cool hat. By the way, I already had this hat. I don't know how I had a Texas Rangers hat, but I did. And you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, that's the end of it, right? Oh, okay, the parade's over, you know, that's the end of it. Well, this is not where the story ends. Everything gets even crazier. So I actually ended up hanging out at Texas Live, which is right next to the Rangers Stadium. It's this giant mall, and it has Rangers merch, and there's bars, and there's restaurants, and there's so many different places inside of it. And we were having a riot. Inside they had these giant screens and they were replaying the entire game, the winning game, and it was so crazy. I walked around for so long and I was just passing people, and there was this camaraderie, there was this unity in all of us. But being there with everybody and celebrating, it was absolutely special. Like, the good vibes were in the air. I actually went outside and I danced a little. There was crowds of people dancing and people were drinking, and we were just chilling and having a good time. After it got way later in the day, I guess the drinks started settling in, but somebody got pushed into one of the fountains. After that, everybody started to jump in the fountains. Oh, hell no. And then it got even wilder from there. People started baptizing themselves in the water. And the crowd was going crazy. We were all cheering everybody on. Everybody was jumping in, and it was a party. And this was the funnest day of the entire year. Like, honestly, I wish that the amazing vibes could translate through the screen. I wish you guys could know what it was like to be there. But it was magical. It was special. Like, I just don't know how to explain it, but I wish I could take you guys there. It was the highlight. Honestly, it was the highlight of my year. I'm just gonna say it. It was a highlight. Alright, so you guys remember how I said I talked to my dad earlier? Well, when I was on the phone with him, he mentioned that he really wanted a Texas Rangers World Series hat. So I knew I had to get it for him. You said you needed a hat?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh, you got the, yeah, that's what I wanted.
To the camera.
Yeah, look, yeah, that's what I wanted. And Valerie got me a little bat. It's real cute. Thanks, Valerie. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
But that's all I have for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. Please let me know what you want to see. And that's it. Okay, bye.